So we're halfway through February, and I wanted to give a quick update and demo of my progress this month so far on Emergence. This month, the focus has been on building out a crude version of a level of the game world and fleshing out some of the core aspects of the game engine, namely the heads-up display and the ability to interact with the environment. Early prototypes indicated a few problems. First of all, for larger levels, there would be a huge number of destructible blocks, which could be a significant performance concern. Secondly, unless I added a lot of custom content, the rooms would all tend to feel the same, blocky and uninteresting, and I wanted to add something interesting and distinctive. So I embraced the circuit board as an island metaphor, and I'm choosing to represent the game world as if it was on a sea of circuitry, with little bits of hardware poking up from the sand and structures on the surface suspended on layers above the surface, representing a distinction between different layers of software. Many of the game's core systems are in place, but I need to do significant work still on prototyping the level, finding a good look and feel, and finishing up the work to allow the player to interact with the system cores so that they can move on to the next level. The game is developing its own character and aesthetics, and I'm feeling out what it wants to be. There's now a working targeting system, a compass and minimap with points of interest highlighted, and a user interface that lets you know what you're aiming at, how hurt it is, and how close to death you are. I also have some of the early parts of a destructible desert implemented. Right now, sand will indent slightly as you walk over it, leaving a trail behind you. This same system will later be adapted to reflect damage from explosions and other impacts, and you'll also be able to see a lot more of the same destructible structures that we saw in the first demo in the desert as time goes on. There's still plenty of work left to do this month, and I don't expect complex and random levels by the end of the month. But the nature of the game should at least be clearer by the time the build gets published at the end of the month. Click subscribe to stay up to date with the latest news on the game. See the description below for links to the game's Discord server and Patreon site. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to sharing more progress with you in the future.